Archangel Michael says that sometimes in life a person comes across a message, a moment, or a realization that feels strangely personal, almost as if it arrived exactly when it was needed most. It is not always about something dramatic or overwhelming, but about a quiet reminder that you are not moving through life unnoticed. Many people spend long periods of time carrying questions inside their minds. They wonder if their efforts matter, if the patience they show during difficult times has meaning, and if the path they are walking will eventually lead them somewhere meaningful. This message invites you to pause for a moment and reflect on the journey you have been traveling, because the fact that you have reached this moment suggests that you have continued moving forward even when the path ahead was not always clear. Life has a way of guiding people through experiences that shape their understanding little by little. Sometimes the lessons come through moments of joy and encouragement, while other times they come through challenges that test patience and resilience. During those difficult moments it can feel as though progress has stopped, yet every experience quietly adds to the wisdom and strength that shape your future. Archangel Michael says the journey you have taken so far has not been meaningless. Every step, every moment of persistence, and every decision to keep moving forward has contributed to the person you are becoming. Many individuals reach points in their lives where they feel uncertain about what comes next. They may question whether they are heading in the right direction or whether their efforts will lead to the outcomes they hope for. These moments of uncertainty are natural because growth often happens in spaces where the future is not completely visible yet. Archangel Michael says uncertainty does not mean you are lost. Often it simply means that the next stage of your journey is still unfolding. Sometimes a person needs a moment of reflection to remember how far they have already come. Think about the situations you have faced in the past, the challenges that once seemed overwhelming, and the moments where you found the strength to continue even when things felt difficult. Those experiences reveal something important about your character. They show that you possess resilience and determination, qualities that quietly prepare you for the opportunities and insights that appear later. Archangel Michael says messages like this are often reminders to slow down and reconnect with your sense of awareness. In the rush of daily responsibilities, people sometimes forget to reflect on the meaning behind their experiences. Yet when you pause and consider the lessons you have learned along the way, you begin to see that each stage of your life has contributed to your growth. There may have been moments when you felt that your efforts were not being noticed or appreciated. Perhaps you worked hard to improve yourself, to support others, or to move toward your goals even when progress seemed slow. It is easy during those moments to feel discouraged. However, Archangel Michael says growth often happens quietly beneath the surface long before its results become visible. Just as seeds grow beneath the soil before they appear above the ground, many important changes develop internally before they become clear in the outside world. The message you are hearing now invites you to recognize the importance of patience. Patience is not simply waiting without action. It is the ability to remain steady and focused while continuing to grow and learn. When you approach life with patience, you create the space needed for opportunities and insights to develop naturally. Archangel Michael says that another important part of this journey is awareness of the present moment. Many people focus so much on the future that they forget to observe the small moments happening around them right now. Yet those moments often carry valuable lessons. Conversations, new ideas, and unexpected encounters can all contribute to your understanding of the path you are walking. There may be something in your life right now that is quietly encouraging you to pay closer attention. It might be a thought that keeps returning to your mind, a possibility you have been considering, or a realization about the direction you want your life to take. These moments of reflection are often the starting points of meaningful change. Archangel Michael says that when people begin to listen more carefully to their inner awareness, they often discover clarity that was hidden beneath the noise of daily distractions. Clarity does not always appear instantly, but it develops gradually as you continue reflecting on your experiences and the lessons they carry. One of the most important realizations people can have is understanding that their story is still unfolding. The past may have shaped certain parts of your journey, but it does not determine everything that lies ahead. Every day offers new opportunities to learn, grow, and move closer to the life you wish to create. Sometimes, individuals hesitate to move forward because they worry about making mistakes. Yet mistakes are often powerful teachers. They reveal new perspectives and help people refine their understanding of what truly matters to them. Archangel Michael says the willingness to learn from experience is one of the greatest strengths a person can possess. As you continue listening to this message, take a moment to reflect on the qualities you have developed through your experiences. Perhaps you have gained patience, empathy, or determination through the situations you have faced. These qualities are not small things. They represent the growth that has taken place throughout your journey. Archangel Michael says the fact that you have reached this moment suggests that you are ready to look at your path with renewed awareness. There may be new possibilities forming around you, ideas that inspire curiosity, or situations that encourage you to explore a direction you had not previously considered. When people approach life with openness and reflection, they begin to recognize opportunities that once seemed invisible. Awareness allows you to see how your experiences, skills, and perspectives can contribute to meaningful progress. This message is not about predicting the future or promising immediate transformation. Instead, it is a reminder that your journey continues to unfold with every step you take. The choices you make today, the patience you show during uncertain moments, and the effort you invest in your growth all shape the direction your life will take. Archangel Michael says you have reached this moment for a reason. Perhaps it is simply to remind you that your path still holds possibilities waiting to be discovered. Take a moment now to breathe, reflect, and consider the direction you wish to move toward. The future is not fixed. It is shaped by awareness, intention, and the willingness to continue growing. Archangel Michael says that finding a message like this often happens during moments when a person is quietly searching for clarity. Life can move quickly, and sometimes people feel as though they are simply moving from one responsibility to another without stopping to think about the deeper meaning behind their journey. Yet there are moments when something appears in front of you that encourages you to pause and reflect. When that moment arrives, it can feel as though life itself is gently asking you to pay attention to where you are and where you may be heading next. Many individuals spend long periods wondering whether their efforts truly matter. They work hard, they try to improve themselves, and they continue moving forward even when the results are not immediately visible. During those times, it is easy to feel uncertain about whether the path you are following is leading somewhere meaningful. Archangel Michael says that growth is often taking place in ways that cannot always be seen right away. Just like a seed beneath the soil, many important changes begin quietly before they eventually become visible in your life. The journey you have been walking has likely included moments of doubt as well as moments of determination. There may have been situations where you questioned whether you were strong enough to continue, yet something within you encouraged you to keep going. That inner strength is not something that appears by accident. It develops through the experiences you have faced and the lessons you have learned along the way. Archangel Michael says that when a person continues moving forward despite uncertainty, they gradually develop a deeper understanding of themselves. They begin to see what truly matters to them, what values guide their decisions, and what kind of future they wish to create. These realizations may not happen all at once. Instead, they develop slowly as life presents new experiences and new opportunities to grow. There may also have been moments when you felt that your progress was slower than you hoped. Perhaps you looked at others and wondered why their path seemed clearer or easier. It is natural to compare your journey with those around you, but Archangel Michael says that every person's path unfolds at its own pace. The experiences shaping your life are preparing you for the opportunities that align with your unique direction. Sometimes the reason things take time is because they are helping you develop patience and awareness. These qualities allow you to approach future opportunities with greater wisdom and clarity. When someone learns to remain patient during uncertain moments, they often gain a stronger sense of balance and understanding. Archangel Michael says awareness is one of the most valuable tools a person can develop. Awareness allows you to observe what is happening in your life rather than simply reacting to every situation without reflection. When you become more aware of your surroundings, your thoughts, and the lessons within your experiences, you begin to see connections that once went unnoticed. For example, certain conversations may inspire new ideas that remain in your mind long after the conversation ends. A situation that seemed challenging at first may later reveal an important lesson about resilience or perspective. Even simple everyday moments can carry meaning when you take time to reflect on them. There may be something in your life right now that is encouraging you to look at your journey from a new perspective. Perhaps you have been thinking about a change you would like to make, a goal you wish to pursue, or a new direction that feels meaningful to you. Archangel Michael says these thoughts often appear when a person is ready to consider the next stage of their growth. It is important to remember that meaningful change rarely happens all at once. Most progress occurs through small steps taken consistently over time. Each decision you make, each effort you invest in improving yourself, and each moment you choose patience over frustration contributes to the path you are creating. Archangel Michael says that when people approach life with openness and reflection, they begin to recognize opportunities that were previously hidden by distraction or doubt. These opportunities may not always appear as dramatic events. Sometimes they are simply moments that encourage you to explore something new or to believe in possibilities you once overlooked. Another important aspect of growth is learning to trust the progress you have already made. Many individuals focus so much on what they still want to achieve that they forget to acknowledge how much they have already learned. Yet every experience you have faced has contributed to the knowledge and understanding you carry today. Think about the situations that once felt overwhelming but that you eventually overcame. At the time those challenges may have seemed impossible to handle, but with time and persistence, you found a way through them. These experiences reveal something important about your ability to adapt and grow. Archangel Michael says moments of reflection like this are reminders that your journey continues to evolve. The path you are walking today is influenced by the choices you make and the awareness you bring to each step forward. When you remain open to learning and growth, you create the conditions where meaningful change can develop naturally. There may be people in your life who have influenced your journey in subtle but important ways. Conversations with friends, advice from mentors, or even brief encounters with strangers can sometimes inspire new perspectives. These interactions remind us that growth is often shaped not only by our own experiences but also by the people who cross our path. Archangel Michael says that recognizing the value of these moments helps you remain connected to the lessons life is offering. Each interaction, each challenge, and each realization becomes part of the story you are creating for yourself. As you continue reflecting on this message, consider what direction feels meaningful to you at this stage of your life. Perhaps there is a goal you have been thinking about pursuing or a change you have been considering making. When you allow yourself to explore these thoughts with patience and curiosity, you begin to see possibilities that may guide your next steps. Remember that clarity often develops gradually. You do not need to have every answer immediately. What matters is your willingness to remain attentive to the lessons within your experiences, and to continue moving forward with intention. Archangel Michael says the fact that you are listening to this message suggests that you are already reflecting on your journey. Reflection is powerful because it helps you understand where you have been and where you may wish to go next. Take a moment to breathe and appreciate the progress you have made so far. The path ahead will continue unfolding step by step, shaped by your awareness, patience, and determination to grow. Archangel Michael says that sometimes the most important realizations come quietly, during moments when you finally slow down enough to listen to your own thoughts. Life often becomes so busy that people move from one task to another without giving themselves time to reflect on the deeper meaning behind their experiences. Yet there are moments when something encourages you to pause and reconsider the direction of your journey. When those moments appear, they are often invitations to become more aware of the path you are walking and the possibilities that may be unfolding around you. There may have been periods in your life when you felt uncertain about what comes next. Perhaps you worked hard towards certain goals but did not see immediate results. During those moments it can be easy to believe that your efforts are not leading anywhere meaningful. However, Archangel Michael says that growth often takes place quietly beneath the surface before it becomes visible. Just like roots forming beneath the soil before a plant grows above the ground, many of the most important changes in life begin internally long before they appear externally. Think about the lessons you have learned through the experiences you have faced so far. Each challenge, each moment of patience, and each decision to continue moving forward has shaped your perspective. Those experiences have strengthened your ability to approach life with understanding and resilience. Even situations that once felt discouraging may have helped you develop qualities such as patience, determination, and empathy. Archangel Michael says these qualities are not small things. They represent the growth that has taken place within you. Many people focus only on the outcomes they hope to achieve, but they sometimes overlook the personal development that occurs during the journey itself. The patience you develop during difficult times and the wisdom you gain through experience are valuable tools that will continue guiding you in the future. There may also be moments when new ideas begin to appear in your mind unexpectedly. Perhaps you find yourself thinking about a direction you had not considered before, or imagining possibilities that once seemed distant. These thoughts often arise when a person is ready to explore the next stage of their growth. Archangel Michael says these moments of curiosity can be the beginning of meaningful change. Sometimes people hesitate to follow these thoughts because they fear making the wrong decision. They worry that taking a step in a new direction might lead to uncertainty. Yet every meaningful journey involves moments where the outcome is not completely clear. What matters most is the willingness to explore possibilities thoughtfully rather than allowing fear to prevent progress. Another important part of growth is recognizing how much influence your mindset has on the way you experience life. When you approach situations with openness and curiosity, you begin to notice opportunities that might otherwise remain hidden. A conversation with someone new might inspire an idea. A challenge might reveal a strength you did not realize you possessed. Even small moments of reflection can lead to insights that help guide your decisions. Archangel Michael says awareness transforms ordinary experiences into valuable lessons. When you become more attentive to the details of your life, you begin to see how each moment contributes to the larger story you are creating. Awareness allows you to recognize patterns, connections, and opportunities that may have been invisible before. There may be people in your life who have influenced your journey in ways you did not fully recognize at the time. Sometimes advice from a friend, encouragement from someone you respect, or even a brief conversation with a stranger can inspire new ways of thinking. These interactions remind us that growth often occurs through the relationships and experiences we share with others. As you continue reflecting on this message, consider the direction you feel drawn toward at this stage of your life. Perhaps there is something you have been thinking about pursuing, a skill you wish to develop, or a change you have been considering making. These thoughts often appear when a person is ready to explore new possibilities. Archangel Michael says the future is shaped not only by the circumstances you encounter but also by the choices you make in response to those circumstances. Each decision you make contributes to the path you are creating. When you approach those decisions with awareness and patience, you increase your ability to move forward with clarity. Remember that meaningful progress rarely happens instantly. Most achievements develop through consistent effort over time. Each small step you take toward growth adds to the momentum that carries you forward. Over time, these steps accumulate and lead to results that once seemed distant. Archangel Michael says the fact that you have reached this moment suggests that you are already reflecting on your journey in a meaningful way. Reflection allows you to appreciate how far you have come while also considering where you wish to go next. It creates the space needed to understand the lessons within your experiences. Take a moment to acknowledge the progress you have made so far. Even if the path ahead is not completely clear yet, your willingness to continue growing and learning is a powerful strength. The future will continue unfolding step by step, shaped by the awareness and determination you bring to each moment. Archangel Michael says that when a person reaches a moment like this, it is often because they have been moving through a season of reflection without fully realizing it. Life quietly brings people to points where they begin to see their journey from a different perspective. At first nothing may appear unusual, yet deep inside there is a growing awareness that something meaningful is unfolding. You may begin to notice that your thoughts are becoming clearer, your priorities are changing, and the way you understand your own path is gradually evolving. These moments do not happen by accident. They often arrive after a person has passed through experiences that have strengthened their patience, resilience, and understanding of life. There are times when people look back at their past and realize that every situation they faced was slowly preparing them for the stage they are standing in now. Moments that once felt confusing or difficult may now appear as important lessons that help shape your perspective. Archangel Michael says the journey you have walked has been quietly building your strength and awareness. Even the moments where you felt uncertain carried meaning because they encouraged you to grow in ways that may not have been possible otherwise. Many individuals spend years searching for a clear sign that they are moving in the right direction. They wonder if their efforts are leading towards something meaningful or if they are simply repeating the same routines every day. Yet clarity rarely appears all at once. It develops gradually as a person begins to pay closer attention to their experiences. When you start reflecting on the lessons within your journey, you begin to see patterns that reveal how much progress has already taken place. Archangel Michael says that sometimes the most important transformation a person can experience is not something visible on the outside but something that happens within their mindset. A shift in perspective can change the way you approach every part of your life. When you begin to see your journey as a process of learning and growth rather than a series of obstacles, your entire outlook begins to change. Challenges become opportunities to learn, and moments of uncertainty become invitations to explore new possibilities. There may have been times when you felt as though you were waiting for something to happen. Perhaps you hoped for a sign, an opportunity, or a moment of clarity that would help you understand what comes next. Waiting can sometimes feel frustrating because it creates the impression that nothing is moving forward. However, Archangel Michael says that waiting often serves a purpose. It allows a person to develop patience and awareness, qualities that help them recognize meaningful opportunities when they finally appear. Another important realization is understanding that growth does not follow the same timeline for everyone. Some people move quickly through certain stages of life while others take more time to discover their direction. Comparing your journey to someone else's path can create unnecessary doubt. Archangel Michael says every individual has a unique story that unfolds according to their own experiences and lessons. What matters most is the progress you are making within your own journey. As you continue reflecting on this message, consider the moments when you felt inspired to change something about your life. Perhaps you decided to develop a new skill, pursue a new goal, or adopt a different way of thinking. These decisions may have seemed small at the time, but they often represent important steps toward personal growth. Each choice you make contributes to the direction your life will move in the future. Archangel Michael says awareness is the key that allows a person to recognize these steps. When you become aware of how your experiences shape your mindset, you gain the ability to approach life with greater clarity. Instead of reacting automatically to every situation, you begin to respond thoughtfully. This awareness allows you to see possibilities that once seemed hidden. There may also be moments when people or situations enter your life that encourage you to think differently. A conversation might inspire a new idea. A challenge might reveal a strength you did not know you possessed. These experiences are reminders that life is constantly offering opportunities to grow and expand your understanding. Sometimes people overlook these opportunities because they are focused only on the outcomes they hope to achieve. Yet growth often happens through the process itself. Every lesson you learn and every challenge you overcome adds to the wisdom you carry forward. Archangel Michael says the path ahead is not something you need to fear or control completely. Life unfolds step by step, revealing new possibilities as you continue moving forward. When you approach your journey with patience and curiosity, you begin to see how each moment contributes to the story you are creating. Take a moment to think about the qualities you have developed through your experiences. Perhaps you have gained resilience through challenges, empathy through understanding others, or determination through pursuing goals despite difficulties. These qualities are not temporary. They are part of the strength that will continue guiding you as your journey moves forward. Archangel Michael says that recognizing your own growth allows you to move forward with confidence. When you appreciate the lessons you have already learned, you begin to trust your ability to handle the situations that lie ahead. The message you discovered today is not about predicting the future or providing immediate answers. Instead, it is a reminder that your journey continues to unfold with purpose and meaning. Every step you take, every lesson you learn, and every moment of reflection contributes to the direction your life will follow. As you move forward, remember that progress often happens gradually. Each thoughtful decision you make creates momentum that carries you closer to the life you wish to build. When you remain patient and aware, you allow the path ahead to reveal itself naturally. Archangel Michael says that finding this message may simply be a reminder that your story is still unfolding and that the next chapter of your journey is waiting to be written through the choices you make today. Take a moment to breathe and appreciate how far you have come. Your journey is still continuing, and the experiences ahead will continue shaping the person you are becoming. If this message resonated with you, comment, "I am ready for my next chapter." Like this video if you believe patience and reflection guide your journey, and subscribe for more messages that inspire awareness, growth, and clarity.